What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. This is one of those other DIY builds I'll be doing today, and this one's been a pretty important one for me given the country situation as of recently. And as you know, we had up to like 13 hours of power cuts per day for like an entire week or two, and although it's reduced now because of the entire hydroelectricity generation, everyone's been in a really bad situation because no power, no diesel for transport, no lighting. They can't get their studies and work done. So I decided to make this video where I'm planning to convert lights on my bookshelf and one wall to run on a UPS. So I got myself a UPS because of course I've got a shitbox computer and it just won't run on batteries for too long, and for lighting as well. So I'll be rerouting the lighting on my room to run on a UPS, and this video is to show you how I'm going to do it. So it's going to be a pretty long build. There'll be lots of drilling, lots of rerouting, lots of rewiring, so stick by, and I guess it will be exciting. And also regarding the increase in the mic quality, you can thank Kavisha, Tarana and Navishka for giving this thing for my birthday. Thank you guys. So anyways, moving on. I did a few drawings on this project, and I'll be showing you what it looks like. So basically this is somewhat like a drawing of my room. I'm such a noob artist, but never mind. This was my main lighting distribution switch, and this has 5 switches, and 3 of them are going to power these lights, 1, 2 and 3. And there's another light here for the far side wall, and it's going to be powered by a separate switch here currently. So this is the current setup, and the changes I'm going to do is this part. So I'll be installing a plug point right here under the table on the wall, and that's going to power a UPS, and the UPS is going to power this entire strip of lights, this and this. So earlier I said that this was a 5 gang switch, and this is going to be a 2 gang switch now, and these 3 will be controlled by a switch here, and this by a switch somewhere here. So there you have it. So this thing has 2 outputs, and one of the outputs is going to be driving this entire lighting array, and the other one is going to be on something like a power strip or something for things like a computer, let's say. So that's basically the basic plan. So if I'm going to show you the layout of the room as of right now, this is the lighting switch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are the lights that are going to be powered by the switch. And this switch right here, the single switch, it's going to be powering. There's another light here, but then I took it off for now because I had to replace it, burnt LEDs. And this is the UPS that I'll be using, a 17-year-old UPS. Now if I head around this way, you will notice that these outlets are not exactly familiar with something like this. These are square or round pin outlets. This is some other thing. So luckily I was able to find these the plugs that can actually fit into this UPS, and these are from 17 years ago as well, ancient ones, but they still work. So that's a win for us. So we'll be using these 2 outlets and this UPS. So there we go. So first of all, I'll be doing the plug point extension down there, and from there onwards we'll be rerouting the entire bookshelf lighting. So wish me luck. If you guys are wondering why it took this long to get to this point, it was just me working in a tiny space. I can't even get my entire body into that tiny gap underneath there. It was about just 2 feet wide by 3 feet tall, and I mean my legs would just take up the entire space inside. So it just made an entire half an hour job into like 2 or 3 hours. And then finally here we are out of the table, and now we are working on the bookshelf. And this is me trying to learn the current existing wiring on the 5-gang switch and trying to plan a reroute with minimal wiring into a new ring. So right now I'm undoing the wiring currently in it, so I could get to the rewriting part. And this is me this is me soldering the new wiring, and this is one of the last few steps. And yes, I left out a few of the steps because I stopped out for lunch and then I came back and I just wanted to finish it off. And these are a few shots of the halfway completed wiring, and there you go. I will be showing you a demonstration of how it's going to happen after it's all done, but for now, here we go. This is the UPS that I'm using right now, the 17-year-old UPS, and this cable runs all the way up to the tubing up there, and that runs to the switch, and from the switch it's distributed onto the 3 lights. Now that's the switch, and if I turn on the UPS, that's going to start the supply onto the switch. And also I took a separate outlet onto this extension cord. Now if I turn on the lights, nope, nothing happens. And if I turn on the UPS, the lights will turn off, starting from the left all the way up to the right, 2 and 3. So there you have it. That works. So to prove that it works when you have a power outage, I'll be turning off the trip switch. Now if I turn off the trip switch, the light on the room and the fan on the room will stop working. However, the lights will keep on working. Now see, the fan stopped working and the light also turned off. Now if I turn the trip switch back on, the light turned on, the fan turned on, and the lights are still working as expected. So far, these 3 lights and one more light on the wall are the ones that are being controlled by the UPS for now. But then I might be planning for an extension soon. But there you have it. It was for now.